Today we're going to make a plant-based brunch. A few mushrooms, a bit of egg. A few courgettes for good measure. Hi guys, my name is Danielle Barnard Groves, aka Noon at Noon. What you're going to need is some ciabattas. I've roasted, and these have just come out of the oven, slow roasted some piccolo tomatoes. We're going to make scrambled eggs with a soft tofu, some fried mushrooms, and then big giant baked beans with some charred aubergine and plant-based steak and sausages, and then to top it off, a little bit of fresh spinach on the side and fresh chives. So let's get going. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to char my courgettes off a little bit, and it's a dry char, so I just let the pan get really hot, and that's all you need to do. And then just be patient and stir them continuously. And I tend to do that before I do anything else, because it does take a little bit of a while to work your way through all your courgettes, or you need a massive pan. So I like to cut them in little pieces like this, and then they would just go in the pan like that. And this is one courgette. And then once they come out of the frying pan, I like to dress them with a little bit of balsamic vinegar and nutritional yeast and olive oil. And don't overpopulate your pan. There must be a little bit of breathing space between your pieces. Okay, and then while they are doing their things, the courgettes, I'm going to start with my Portobello mushrooms. And also just go in dry a little bit, and once they've picked up a little bit of heat from the pan, then you will add your oil to it to fry them off nicely. And then keep your eye, and this is what we're looking for, a nice little charred effect. They do taste actually quite nutty. Let's just get rid of the moisture, because mushrooms naturally have moisture within them. Let's get rid of that before we go in with a little bit of oil and salt. And also don't forget to put your oven on a low heat, like 120 degrees, for if one of your elements are complete, then just put it in the oven so that it's nice and warm when you serve, because there's nothing as horrible when you spend time on cooking something and by the time you come to dish up, half of your ingredients are like ice cold. Always be mindful of that. And then a good tip for roasting your little piccolo or any mini tomatoes is, and this is a tip I've picked up from Nigella, is you switch your oven on, put it on like 240, 250 degrees Celsius, let it preheat, let the light go off, then you switch the oven off and just stick your tomatoes in with a little bit of olive oil and salt. And then forget about it. And this is exactly what I've done with mine earlier today, or a couple of hours ago, and look how beautiful they are. These are quite addictive. You can even make them and let them cool down and have them in a salad. Or as any side really. Or then what you do is as soon as they come out of the pan, go in gently with a little bit of balsamic. You just want to put a little bit, not too much. And a little bit of olive oil. A little bit of nutritional yeast. And I also tend to like to add a little bit of black pepper. And then you just leave it like that. Okay, so I'm going to add now a little bit of, I don't know if you can see, but it's starting to turn a corner here. And this will make the mushrooms also taste nice and juicy and nutty. So I'm going to come in with a little bit of olive oil. Not too much. And then I'm going to come in with a little bit of my onion sauce. And then I also like to add a splash of soy sauce. So I feel that they are ready to be taken out. And then in the same pan, I'm just going to put that in the oven. And put some more olive oil to fry off my vegan steak and my plant-based sausages. And this is just a normal vegan steak that you can buy at any supermarket now. And the heck plant-based sausages. So these can come out. Nice. And then repeat with a little bit of vinegar, balsamic vinegar, just a touch. And a dash of olive oil. A little bit of nutritional yeast. And then done. That's one little side dish done. Don't forget your black pepper. And then the oil is nice and warm now. I'm going to be going in with my vegan steak. And the preference is to have ice cold sausages because the skin is very fragile. Okay, and then I'm going to start with my tofu scrambled egg. tofu is completely drained and then go in with it. Don't mush it because I want it to resemble a little bit of egg. So, and put some turmeric over it to give it a nice yellow color. And just gently stir it. And then what I would do is I would come in with my chives now as well. I would also give it a little bit of spice. Season it to your taste. Okay, and then keep an eye on your steaks. They're coming along nicely. And I'm also going to add a little bit of garlic paste to this mixture. And then you can start popping your ciabatta or sourdough bread into the toaster. Nice and easy, get rid of most of all. It smells divine. I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper. Remember, you can eat tofu cold, hot or cold, so it's not like it's raw. You can take it out when you feel you've got a consistency that you like. Okay, and then don't forget to keep your eye on the fries on your toast. And in the meantime, I'm going to heat my giant beans because I like my beans for a brunch heated up. Yeah. Doesn't take much to heat your beans. So I'm going to turn the tofu off. Then you can start thinking about garnishing your plate. Few mushrooms. And a little bit of egg. A few courgettes for good measure. And voila! Brunch, completely plant powered. I think it looks really fancy and delicious. See you next time.